The good news is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold to be expected, I guess, from the summer football extension field. This is the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerge from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the Houston Texans. Zone for a touchback. First carry now. This is Johnson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
From the gun, here's Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Watson. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 33. Dancing away at the 35. 39 yards on the punt. Give him just 1 yard on the return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. This is the receiver running back, Cordero Patterson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Yeah, he should get good.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Kaepernick to throw. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
At the 45-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Patterson, and he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today?
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
Kaepernick now to throw. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 11. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. To throw, Kaepernick. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
From the 5, 2nd and 4. Patterson on the carry. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Cordero Patterson with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Faking the give. Now Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's
13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Watson. Throw complete right side to Cooks. A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first down plays.
Brings up a 2nd and 1 at the 40-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Watson again. This is Johnson. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's It's a first down on a gain of 10.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So first and 10 now from the 30. This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
David Johnson.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 18-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of
A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
From the red zone now, Watson, screenplay, Johnson, and able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Watson. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
1st and goal, Houston.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. A shotgun snap for Watson. Flush to his right. And he will score. It's a touchdown.
Ma ce l'ha dita molto.
Taking it over from 4 yards out. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we are tied at 7. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive. drive the Bears offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
These two teams all tied after one.
7-7.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
The ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On second down, it's Patterson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43. They run with Patterson.
What is shit? You make it get
there, and it'll be second
standing
down.
up, motherfucker.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
I'm sitting there looking at me. Like, take it.
First down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 19. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
At the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Into the red zone now. Kaepernick. Flushed out right. He'll run it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Oh, what was
He
that?
gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Damn, that was terrible. Ignorant right there. Damn, no.
Now Kaepernick.
Oh, we got plenty of fight.
And they corral him just a couple yards.
Dude, slide, fool.
Say what you want, but Kaepernick's still one of the best at doing that as the scramble gets him a first.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
I got lucky on there. I can't slide. Why the fuck you slide? Double slide?
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there. He's got a Bears touchdown. Demetrius Harris, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, Watson fighting to stay upright, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Eddie Goldman busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Back to throw, Watson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
He gets away from one. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Good. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
1st and 10.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
At the 28-yard line.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Kaepernick gonna throw. That is
Come on, Cap.
Darnell Mooney, the
Jesus.
and it'll bring up 3rd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork was off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
But you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Throwing now is Kaepernick. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Darnell Mooney with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears will extend their lead.
Good
This one
touchdown,
earlier,
baby.
remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Bears 20. Texans 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
6-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Throwing again is Watson. His throw incomplete. They were searching for the tight end, Darren Fells, and it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. Offensively lucky that they keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
They'll run on 1st down. Patterson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Oh, he was, you know what? My fault. He was open too. My other guy was open. Gee, that was dumb as fuck. That was terrible.
That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
That was fucking terrible. That was terrible. That was a predetermined. That was terrible. What a terrible ass call that was. Stupid. I ain't did nothing with this.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's going to get this one down to the
good
edge
catch.
of the red zone. A well-executed
That was a catch, baby.
22-yard gain.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about
nice catch.
on a route like that. He lined up on his left. ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 21-yard line.
Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Here's 3rd and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick.
Come on!
They certainly had good starting position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays.
Oh, shit.
Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will swell the lead to 16. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them.
Oh, that was some
either an
bullshit.
extra point, or in this case, a field goal.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Come on, let's get a pick right there.
At their own 22-yard line.
Of course.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, the first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Got him.
Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
That should have been
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. This is caught.
How you let that shit happen, man? Come on, dog.
Touchdown, Houston.
How we let that shit happen? Jesus Christ.
His 14th touchdown now on the year.
That's irritating as fuck.
Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability.
I think everyone in the league talks about.
You saw this shit coming the whole damn time. Mine has a couple folks. That was dumb as fuck.
Whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock.
That was so irritating. No, we playing, man. That's
Fielded near the back of the end zone.
damn, that hurt.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
That hurt right there. That hurt. That hurt bad. Come on, man. God damn. No, we going deep. Why the fuck you out in that damn cover?
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach?
Davis. Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams.
That's terrible.
We'll head down
Terrible
to
game.
Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime.
Oh, how the fuck you get burnt like that?
Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and
Terrible
ready to
defense.
receive the kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Irritating.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. To throw, Kaepernick. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To throw is Kaepernick. Oh, incomplete.
What?
Nearly the pick.
Doing?
They would have loved one there, but at least it does.
The tight end was open.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Oh.
A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
6-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here and go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
On 1st down, Watson. And Cooks has it over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
Irritating as fuck.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Irritating.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Now a play fake, and it's Watson.
Catch the ball, man.
Almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet.
Man, pick that shit off.
First, but instead it's 3rd down.
Jesus Christ, man.
And he's got the
Irritate.
first down as he's
Shit
up to
right
the
there.
48.
Pick that shit off.
Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. And Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in first downs, but signs of life there.
Shit, been a fucking
I
interception.
think a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. But this squad, they're in a position now where their fan base gets excited when they pick up a first down. They cheer, almost like they picked up a touchdown.
Going down the middle, and it's complete.
No.
And he's got this down to the 35. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Watson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
8-yard pickup.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Irritate shit.
And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
He's brought down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. This is caught, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Irritate as fuck. Bullshit. Biting like a motherfucker.
They'll run it with Johnson.
Oh.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag
Biting
down.
motherfucker.
So let's see
Man,
what this is
biting.
about.
Fire.
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. And he's got it. And they're going to stop him here short of the goal line with the flag down. Well, this could set up a very interesting decision.
Irritating.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. From the gun, here's Watson.
There we go.
Stills, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 11.
Come on, man.
Return will stop right around the 25.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense that got the lead last time, had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Patterson, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the 1st.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their 1st, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
1st down, a run with Cohen. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
The ball carrier.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end of the half situations that you're working on the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Again, it's Cohen. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 1.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now Kaepernick. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. They'll run with Montgomery. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, he can't hold it.
Going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Spinning away. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 15-yard line.
26-14.
1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. They try again with Cohen. And this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stop him behind the line for the 2nd straight play. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Patterson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 7, but still well short here with 4th and goal looming. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. We take the field goal right here.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
You cannot let this motherfucker. No cover forward. 4-man rush.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said is that...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Dude, are you
And
serious,
makes
bro?
it all the way down to the 31. A huge play there for Houston. 44 yards.
1st down.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Running from the gun, Johnson. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Oh,
Johnson, the ball.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
From the 29, Watson. He gives it left side to Johnson.
Watson.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Operating from the gun. Watson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it. Unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And no, it's incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And the Bears will get the football back.
It's a turnover on down.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the fourth quarter. Out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
The tackle made
by Whitney Merciless.
2 yards.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box.
Oh, Cohen lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So they recover their own fumble. Now they face third and short. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They needed a yard. They got it. First down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the Texans' 44-yard line.
Second and 11 now. They'll try the left side. Patterson. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
The Bears on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Kaepernick. That's complete to Mooney. Touchdown, Chicago! Darnell Mooney with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bears will add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge, or they just don't like it? The other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. To be frank, you really have to feel for them. This is appearing to not be their week yet again. So another loss in the cards as they trail big in quarter number 4. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Texans.
They'll run it with Johnson. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Roquan Smith in on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard.
From the 38, Watson. They find Randall Cobb with a completion. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans.
Complete to Brandon Cooks.
Brandon Cooks. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans get a bit closer. And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout.
It's a gain of
But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Bears on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Once more, they turn to Patterson. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
for the Bears.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Taken from just outside the 30 and past the 40.
Can we all play some defense on, bro?
Punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
Jeez.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Watson on 1st down. On the left side, this is Stills. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd
from the gun, a run for Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Duke Johnson, the ball carrier.
He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Watson to give. This is Johnson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Houston ball carrier.
2 yards the game there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
And it's 3rd down.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now.
These niggas
probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be taken in by the Bears, and it appears they're going to win this game. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the
defense
ball on the
played
outside
like
kick. You're exactly
shit.
right. They had to try it. It was their only
Gave up some
option.
monster play.
Now, this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Defense
Listen, anytime you
fucking
take
wrong
a
with
lead
y'all.
in the game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Irritating. Hey.
So this one